This video is sponsored by the UNU Xera case. This is one of my favorite iPhone cases and it will double your battery life. Use the code on the screen to save 15%. Go to myunu.com for more info. Hey, what's up guys? This is Dom from MacMixing.com and today we are checking out a mobile Bluetooth keyboard for iPad from the Snugg.com. This is exactly what you would think it is. It's a mobile Bluetooth keyboard for iPad. So we're gonna go ahead and check it out and see how it works, set it up, and get going. The packaging isn't anything to scream about. It's not bad though. It's just regular old packaging. But what's cool about this keyboard here is it's actually a case for the iPad as well. So it's kind of like a double combo type of thing. So we're gonna go ahead and check it out and throw it on the iPad here and see how it works. Like I said, this is the package. You can see the keyboard through the window, and actually in comparison to the Apple Bluetooth keyboard, it's not very far off. I mean, it's very comparable in quality, so it looks. And you guys, this Bluetooth keyboard is actually rechargeable. It's got a standby time of 60 days, it says down there, and it takes about 4 to 5 hours to charge. And right here it also says that it has uninterrupted working time of 55 hours off of a 160 milliamp lithium battery. So let's go ahead and get into the box and check it out and see what it's all about. So we have a little charging cable here, charger with, and out comes the keyboard. Alright, so this is the keyboard here, and it is aluminum, you guys, in case you're wondering. It does feel like it's aluminum, and it's got a pretty nice look to it, you know. And as you can see, it's got it's fairly comparable keyboard, like I was saying, to the Apple Bluetooth keyboard. The actual keys are a lot smaller than a standard keyboard though, and that might be bothersome to certain people. There's a few things that I really don't like about this keyboard. One of them, the big one, being the shift key right here. So small. That one's bigger, but I don't ever use that shift key. And I guess it's just personal preference, but I would have rather seen no arrow keys and a bigger shift key right here and a bigger space bar as well. Because on a standard keyboard, the space bar is actually between the C and the M. And so it kind of throws me off a little bit, and they're a little recessed. The spacebar key is a little recessed in comparison to some of the other keys. And the enter key is kind of small too. Aside from that, you know, it's kind of like a netbook keyboard or something, you know, similar to that. But this whole thing does snap onto your iPad. If you press this button, it'll start trying to connect to the iPad. So this is kind of cool. Check this out. If I put the iPad on here, you can just lay it down like that. Kind of push it in there. It actually unlocks and locks the iPad when you put it down. Here's another thing that I'm not the biggest fan about. You kind of have to snap it over your iPad to get it to fit in there. Now the best way I found to get it in is to just put it down like this, and then when it is in there, it looks pretty nice. I mean, gives you like an entire aluminum case for your iPad. Completely protects the screen. It's got little rubber stoppies on the inside here to protect it from scratching up the bezel of the iPad. Now let's put this down here, and it just pops in like this. Alright you guys, so typing on here is kind of a learning curve. For one, like I said, that shift key is a lot smaller over here on the right side, and I usually use the right one, so I'm gonna have to get used to using the left one over here. Another thing is the autocorrect does not kick in, like the auto prediction does not kick in when you're typing. Now that might be a good thing. I don't know, really it's personal preference. And there are some dedicated iPad buttons as well. These iPad specific keys are all on the top row right here. You have like a brightness key, you have a volume button key and mute. You also have a lock key, so you can just lock it right from the keyboard. And you can unlock it too, just like that. We have play and pause buttons. We have a photo gallery button that'll take us right into a photo gallery here. So there's a lot of different iPad functional keys on here that will interact with the iPad. Now better build quality is definitely something to be desired. These little things right here, they're plastic. I mean, they could be more durable, that's all I'm saying. All these little nubs right here, and even the ones that hold the iPad in here, they're all plastic. So plastic can break. May not be a deal breaker really, it's just something that I thought I'd point out. And also, the whole thing is aluminum, and aluminum scratches. But if you have an iPad or an iPhone, you're already used to that, and that's not a big deal. As you can see right here, this is the keyboard. If I compare it directly with my Apple Bluetooth keyboard, you can see there's a big difference here in size. You make some compromises here using this kind of keyboard. Other than that, I mean, the keyboard and case work perfectly well, and I think it's a pretty cool looking keyboard. I like the all aluminum look, I like the white keys, and this keyboard is available right now for about $50, I believe, and I'll put a link in the description if you want to buy one or check it out. This is from thesnugg.com, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I think it's a decent keyboard. It has a few caveats, but that's not something that is necessarily a deal breaker for everyone. Please click this button right here and subscribe. And our Twitter link is here. Our Facebook link is here. So thank you very much for watching. This is Dom from MacMixing.com, and have a great day.